In 2018, the report of the International Analytical Center Rand Corporation found that nearly two-thirds of American soldiers suffer from excess weight and even obesity. At least according to military standards of the US Army applied the concept of body Massachusetts index, the ratio of weight of the person in his group. In 2017, among young people aged 16 to 24 years of age, the main age group of recruits, only 11% expressed a desire to join the army. Almost one-third of them got rejected because of too high body Massachusetts index. According to Major General in the resignation of Jeffrey Phillips, U.S. Army spends more than $1.5 billion for treatment of military personnel suffering from obesity and looking to replace them. Poor nutrition, sedentary lifestyle and of self-satisfaction. It is through these reasons the recruits can't pass the fitness test required for military service. Despite the relatively mild requirements for recruits, in 2017 at least 20% of recruits rejected for weight. Some military couldn't even finish a 5-kilometer race over rough terrain. In November last year, the British media has a lot of puns about overweight soldiers. The reason was the information that the troops stationed in Katarinska Garrison, the largest military base in the north of England, was under close surveillance. The media got the information about the concern of military commanders' unattractive image of a British defender, who eats all sorts of harmful goodies. Lord McCall, a surgeon and part-time member of the House of Lords, stated that through the military with overweight will soon have to redo ejector seats in planes and hatches in submarines. We don't want our men to suffer from diseases caused by obesity. Moreover, the presence of such a bad effect on the military efficiency of the army in the field, said an Indian officer in an interview with India Today. La Legion, the famous of the elite infantry regiment of Spain, last year was in the headlines not only because of the open chest shirts, which are his servants. The result of the mandatory testing of body Massachusetts index 3,000 soldiers revealed that 6% of them suffer from obesity. They had to sit on a special diet. Recent statistics collected by the Military Health Service in 2012 showed that about 10% of the military couples suffer from obesity. Experts warn that this threatens the combat readiness of the country. From the regular army, consisting of 76,000 men and women, from a medical point of view, only 10% are suitable for the service. This means that given the rotation and the need for staff training, permanent disposal is not more than 2,000 people, reported the South African news portal Daily Maverick. Director of the Defense Institutions and the Brenthurst Foundation Greg Mills. In the fight against obesity of the personnel of the Mexican government in 2015 ahead of schedule sent in resignation more than 1,300 employees and had 12,000 to lose weight and get in shape. According to published in the same year, a report by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OED, from 35 countries, Mexico ranked second in the number of people with obesity, percent of the population. Ahead of her only to the United States, 38.2%. Taking into account the physical training and constant training, military personnel should be in better shape than the general population of the country. However, there are many cases where this principle does not work. According to the findings of many scientific studies, the military often find themselves in stressful and dangerous situations, as more prone to constant lack of sleep, and all these factors lead to poor nutrition.